as we all know by now, I'm not really into the whole race war thing that people try and do when they watch basically every TV show. Now, so you know how Meg's going through her turmoil with this is with Dejan. Yeah, so people are like, oh, she's experiencing Malisha's karma, Malisha's karma, Malisha's karma. Like, you're going about pick-me's, right? You're going about how, like, all these women on the shows are pick-me's, but you guys don't realize you're being pick-me's by blaming her for falling for Dejan's words. Dejan's the one who ruined, mind you, Dejan's the one who actually ruined Malisha's experience by not being straightforward with the fact that he's not actually looking to leave Meg right there and then. He uses very ambiguous language on purpose because he likes having triangles. I mean, at the end of the day, this is someone who is bragging about, you know, the threesomes he's had. He's just looking for... It sounds like the girls that he was with quit on him and he decided to come on the show to find some new girls. But who get along. But anywho, yeah, and so Malisha, because Meg and Dejan look so shaky, Malisha decided to put her focus on him. Big mistake. You probably shouldn't do that as a bombshell unless if the person is like single, like but like it can work out. I mean, we literally watched it work out with Connor and Emily. However, neither of them were each other's type, and that is explicitly said on camera. But like, Meg and Dejan have a more complicated dynamic where they're doing, it's like on and off. Whereas Tony and Connor is just like, you knew from the jump because they both said it like, you know, they both seemed like if people that they were more interested in came in, they would be off each other. But anywho, I mean, a risk like that could work out, but unfortunately for Malisha, as gorgeous as she is, it just didn't. And that's sad. However, that's not really Meg's fault, because at the end of the day, whether you're the bombshell or the OG girl, if somebody takes the guy that you're with, you're now vulnerable of being kicked off the show. So can you really blame her for being so cold and aggressive? But then, mind you, I'm not saying that they should have ganged up on Malisha, I'm not saying. But like, you know, bombshells, they also come on the show talking about how, you know, they're ready for all the smoke, all the fire. It's like, I mean, I'm just saying for the people saying, I don't know about her directly, but like, you can't say all of that and then get upset when people give it to you. Yeah. Because people, normally, if you do something to someone, the counter action that they do is normally worse than what you originally did because they want to get you to stop doing that thing. Anywho, but yeah, back to what I was saying about Dejan. Like, I wrote a tweet about this. Like, basically, he's trying to portray this whole innocent, I'm with you, Meg, and these evil witches keep trying to take me away. Even though he's entertaining the conversations and even starting them. With Yasmin and Tony's like literally the one starting them. It's like, bro, it's actually you. And so like, I've been deep in it. Like, I don't like the way he speaks to any of them. He's out here giving everyone, it's like he wants everyone. Yeah, he's just there to flirt. Now, expecting people to lock it off after 2 weeks. I mean, 2 real weeks, that would be mad. 2 weeks on the show though, that's normally when people start doing that. But like, see, again, I said in my second tweet that like, Meg's problem is that she it's almost as if she's waiting for him to directly say, look, I'm not gonna lock it off, I just want to have fun. But he ain't gonna do that, because You know, some people, they don't like to be direct because they know they'll lose their access to the person if they are direct. So it's up to you as the person who feels like they're getting spun round to, well, stop spinning. So it's up to her to realize that, oh, he's never gonna say this. But anywho, back to Marleisha. A lot of my people love to make the show a black and white debate. So a black and white debate, especially when it comes to the girls. So, you know, we have people blindly backing her actions, and there's nothing apart from putting all her eggs in one basket. There's nothing I believe she did that was particularly wrong. Yeah, there's nothing I believe that she did that was particularly wrong. Maybe the whole calling her a fucking idiot thing. Maybe, but I don't know, they all swear at each other, but some swears are actually seen as more dramatic than others, depending. But it just didn't work out, and I don't think that's Vig's fault. I think that's Dejan's, because at the end of the day, that's the person she was aiming at coupling up with. And if she had known that he wasn't as open as he was presenting himself, she probably wouldn't have put all her attention on him. So it's like, back to what I was saying in the beginning, how you guys gonna go on about pick-me's, I hate pick-me's, but you're blaming the girls and absolving the guy. You like the girls on the show. Anywho, it's just blindly back whoever you favor, whoever you feel you look the most like. Because here's the thing. Let's say Marleisha had beef with Alima, of which of course, no, she didn't. But let's say she did, they would have done her like how they did Uma last season when, you know, back when Ayo liked her even though he was coupled up with Mimi. Remember how until they found out she liked white guys, she was seen as like this evil witch, like, oh my god, I was yeah, so when the show's on, I actually tweet like I'm a spam account. Rob, I was doing so much defense because, like, no, I don't know, I just don't like to see, I don't know, I just watch the show and just like watch the show. Some of my faves are black and dark skinned, some of my faves are black and light skinned, or they're mixed race, or some of them are white, some of them are Asian. Like, I just watch the show to watch the show. So when I see people doing blind race politics, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of annoys me. Because at the end of the day, you know, in order for like somebody, because this is a British show, only people in this country can actually vote for the show. So at the end of the day, in order for somebody black to win, that actually means they had a significant amount of white fans. So I don't feel the need to blindly back someone just because they're black, especially if I don't like that person's personality. I'm not doing that. But like I'm watching for who's the most likable, who's entertaining, who I find entertaining, and yeah, but that's how the show should be watched. Sometimes your favorite person is black, sometimes your favorite person just isn't. That's it. So when you have all these people in your comment section, in your replies, try to call you stupid for having an opinion, it's like, no, you're stupid for blindly backing someone that you don't even know. And that's why people, when they find out new information about these guys, where they find out that the person has some ideas that they don't believe in, they become very upset. Like, because you projected yourself onto her. You projected yourself onto this girl. You projected yourself onto this character. Because everyone acts like a dramatized version of themselves on TV. Yeah, you projected yourself onto a person that you've never met just because you're of the same background as them, and now you're disappointed that they don't have all the exact same beliefs as you. Because you're not watching the show. You're living vicariously through the people on the show because you don't really have a life. Yeah, it sounds a little harsh, but people who like, they get so like, you're so invested to the point you're sending people death threats because they don't agree with you. Yeah, no, there's no way you can tell me you have a life if you're doing that. You're doing that based off of Love Island? Damn, I don't even pay attention to people after the season's over. The season's over, my interest is gone. They got brand deals, they didn't get brand deals. That's not really a thing I care about. I came to be entertained. I don't watch a ton of reality shows anymore. I did when I was much, much younger. Yeah, because when you're the last sibling, you don't spend all your time watching cartoons. So I grew up watching a lot of reality shows like Flavor of Love, I Love New York, Charm School, the Flavor of Love version, and the Sharon Osbourne version, From G's to Gents, Kimora Life in the Fab Lane, Run's House, Bad Girls Club. Should I keep going? That one with Nick and Jessica Simpson. Bro, there's oh, America's Next. You know, I watched ANTM. I didn't really find Britain and Australia's ones to be that interesting. Oh, I think I had grown out of... No, I think by the time those came out, I was more into playing games. But there are so many shows. So now, as an adult, I can't watch that many shows, man. I'm yet to watch a season of Too Hot to Handle. I don't really make it through all the Love is Blind seasons because... watching other people live life is just... It's not bad, but like, you can't... Yo, I just realized there are people who all they watch is reality shows. Like the same way you watch like comedies and cartoons is the way that they watch reality shows. Damn. Somebody who's seen like every season of Baddies. No, they know all the different shows on the Zeus network. That ain't me, okay? I am not that invested in these shows. I just realized the reason I like Love Island so much is because like they're really expressing the dynamics that we live like in real life when dating. They're really expressing those, but in like in a very secluded, controlled environment. But yeah, I guess what I really mean to say is you just need to calm down and stop projecting yourself onto the girls on the show. Yeah, it's not your... Yeah, like you're projecting your secondary school beef with some random white girl. Yeah, onto this situation. Like, you're getting so mad about the show that you're insulting me, another black woman, just because I don't agree with everything you've said. Come on! What happened? Oh, so we are only supporting all black women who we can live vicariously through. Cool.